Somebody said that my audio was terrible and it was hard to sit through, and they was like, is there a mic? Do you own a mic? And I was thinking, I do. I'm using it now, but it's for my PlayStation. I don't know how good it is. It's probably terrible. But we're going to attempt it today. If there is a difference, let me know. If the audio sounds the exact same to how it previously sounded, equivalent to dog water, also let me know, and I can just go back to regular, not with the headset on my head. So pretty much my upload schedule has been non-existent. Me and my upload schedule has disassociated from each other. I have been terrible at being consistent lately. I swear, it's like a nuke has dropped on my life recently, and I have just been dealing with a lot offline. I haven't even been online. Like, I have seen y'all's emails, and I can barely get to them. Like, it's okay though. It's starting to fizzle out. It's starting to get back to somewhat normalcy, so hopefully the upload schedule will do the same. Headset is off. Audio will be back to dog water as normal. Y'all, wearing that headset trying to do a video, it's giving me Warzone PTSD flashbacks. I only use my headset for Warzone, so she's off for the rest of the video. But in today's video, I wanted to talk about Lique Faith and Eugenia Cooney, because for those of you who don't know, I did make a video a very long time ago on this channel talking about Lique Faith and what she had to say about Eugenia Cooney. Why am I bringing this up now, and why is there noise in the background? First of all, the noise is there because my kitten Raider, he raids everything, so his name is very fitting. But a lot of y'all have been DMing me and saying that last health scare for Eugenia Cooney quite literally made a lot of y'all realize how bad it actually is for her. And of course, we understand the dire consequences of what she's been going through could have untreated, which thus far it's been untreated. We understand the consequences. So for that, of course, we can speak on it. And we don't have to have something the same person has to be able to give our thoughts on it. But if you look at somebody who has struggled with it, met their demise to it, and had thoughts and opinions on the situation, it just really helps to put things in a higher perspective. So, what I want to do is go over this video that, yes, we reacted 2 months ago on this channel. A lot of y'all have been new in this journey here on this page, so a lot of y'all probably didn't see it. So I want to go ahead and take a look back at it, talk about it, and I'm just going to go ahead and pass it off to Lique Faith, and she has a lot of thoughts and opinions on Eugenia Cooney. Before we do, I want to give a trigger warning for those of you who either are familiar or not familiar, because TW either way. She did succumb to this illness. She spoke about Eugenia Cooney, and she ended up, unfortunately, succumbing to this illness. So if you get triggered by looking at or the discussion of, this video ain't for you. Keep that in mind. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into it.
One thing I want to start with, there are also people who ask me about Eugenia Cooney, and she is somebody on the internet promoting all kinds of makeup tutorials, etc. And she clearly is, and she doesn't come out for that. She says she isn't. Now, long story short, people are asking me what I think about her. People also told her about me, and she made a TikTok of me, and she said that she was really feeling sorry for me, that I'm and that it's going so bad. And it was really sweet of her to say that. But what the real thing was, what I was thinking, my heart was bleeding, because, you know, I felt the total emptiness and loneliness in her. And when I see her, I really feel sorry for her. I may be the one who is really sick. Physically, for sure. But mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, I think I am so blessed when I compare myself to her. And I don't think it's ever good to compare yourself to somebody else. But, you know, life is about spiritual healing. It's about emotions. It's about connection. That's what makes life worth living. Not makeup or superficial things, or superficial, how do you say that? things like clothes and possessions and being famous, etc. That's not what life is about.
Now, this is something that when I first watched this video months ago, and I made a video talking about Lique as a separate entity dating Eugenia Cooney, it was a hard watch, and it was a hard thing to talk about, because unfortunately it's not just her and Eugenia. There's so many other individuals who struggle with this. But one thing that Lique Faith talked about that really does hit home for a lot of individuals who watch that, who does struggle with this, is when she talked about that connection. How she can truly connect with people because she's truly open about what she's going through. And that human connection is what really makes life worth living. Eugenia has no human connection. She has Jeffree Star. Come on now. We just made 2 different videos about that gentleman. And, did I just call Jeffree Star a gentleman? We just made 2 different videos talking about that. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Somebody once said. How can I word this? We made a video talking about this individual. Okay? He's the same person who got on live and was like, no, y'all were just reaching. It's just stress. Of course, if you're stressed out, your body's going to react to it. It's nothing but stress. She's totally fine. She takes care of herself. Then turned around on a live stream and started crying and was like, oh yeah, she's not doing well. That's my friend. I will vouch for her. Y'all don't know what I'm doing behind the scenes. After Eugenia had that health scare, attention was off of Jeffree. Everybody was flocking to her page to see what was going on. Is she going to address it? People were in there consistently because, to be fair, nobody was missing a minute of that live stream just in case she would say something, would address something. Attention was off of Jeffree. So what did he do to reel it back in? Cry during the clout chase. And as for Eugenia, she eats it up too. Because at least somebody's given her some type of bone to bite on. Okay, the thing about it is, she really is masking everything with the makeup, with the outfits, with the accessories, with the TikTok shop. Let's not talk about me, let's talk about these pin products that I have on the TikTok shop. By the way, y'all use them, get them using my links and I get commission for it. It's absolutely insane. And the thing that's most sad about it, as Lique said, how she's just masking, promoting all this makeup, is the fact that she's pushing like she's living this lifestyle, a certain lifestyle where she gets all this stuff, she has all these high up friends, when in actuality, she's not doing anything. Maybe making an appearance like she is here at the TikTok headquarters, but that was very brief, and she went back home to sit on that pink couch, as she always does. She makes it look like she has this lavish, luxurious lifestyle with all these Jeffree Star care packages that come in the mail for her, going to TikTok headquarters, when in actuality, the life that she truly lives is 180 from what she's promoting. It's a sad existence, full of nothing, just emptiness. And at the end of the day, I think she knows that, and that's why she's pushing all these products to feel anything and to fill whatever void that she truly doesn't even understand in herself.
And that is what I wanted to thank you for as well, because the reactions I get on this channel are so heartwarming. And of course, social media is not true connection. I get that. But I do think it's amazing that there are people sharing on this channel and connecting with me that I can really feel. And that means that we are connecting, and that is on a deeper level. And that is something I really feel blessed by, because when I miss my connection, for example, I'm still having trouble with my mom, and well, with my dad it's very complicated, and he is has his own problems and struggles that are very, very big, and then I totally can't connect to them. And of course, you have a nature that you want to connect with the people who are closest to you, and your family, for example, and that's natural. Even though you can't choose your family members, I just long for connection with my parents the most, and with my brothers. And the connection with them is complicated and hard, especially with my parents, and have been all my life. And when I can't connect to them, I feel like there's a hole in my heart, and it really, really hurts. It literally hurts.
Her bringing up the family is so real. It really is. I feel like just because they're your family, you want them to connect with you. You want to have a connection with them. And for Eugenia's case, I feel like, well, if you've been on my channel for a while now, you do understand that the chaotic Cooney household is a very complicated entity. It seems very dark and chaotic looking in, but again, at the end of the day, we don't truly know what goes on behind closed doors. We did recently make videos about her dad, which were absolutely insane. Feel free to check them out if you want to. It's allegedly her dad. And as for the mom, there's been so many questions, especially the brother. The brother used to draw very provocative, uncomfortable things of Eugenia Cooney, and she would just pass it off as, well, he went to art school, so they told him he has to learn how to draw anatomy. Yeah, but not your family's anatomy. And as far as the mom goes, there is a lot of speculation and questioning of Deb's part. A lot of people feel like she's just kind of there, pulled in for the ride because her daughter's ill, so she tries to do what she can to, like, help her or comfort her, aka by filming her videos and just letting her do whatever she wants to do before she passes. But there's a lot of people who feel like Deb has enabled this to the extent where this is all that she does anymore. Especially the filming her going up skirt while she's literally trudging on the stairs. Very uncomfortable to witness. For those of you who wonder who the cameraman is for Eugenia Cooney, who's filming moments that we see such as this, that is Breathy Deb, aka mouth-breathing mother. This is her mother who films her doing literally all these little events and everything that y'all see, and it's absolutely insane to witness a mother filming her child to this extent in the condition that she's in. But again, there's a lot of speculation and questioning. Speaking of mouth-breathing mom, here she is. And sure, it might seem like they're close because they do all these things together, but just because you're with somebody does not mean you are connecting with them. And we said it before in the past, we feel like Eugenia really seeks the validation of her mother. We feel like there is somebody out there that Eugenia is trying to seek validation from. So she's running to the internet to get that validation because she's lacking it from the true people she wants to connect with. And the thing about it is, a lot of us, myself included, I'm guilty of this too, has dug back to her past, looked through multiple old videos that she's posted, looked at old statements that she's made, Twitter posts, the whole 9 yards really when it comes to her digital footprint, literally dating back to YouNow and MySpace. Y'all, even Tumblr, trying to figure out what could have possibly went wrong for her that stemmed this disorder that she's currently going through, to where she's never sucked treatment for it. But regardless of us never finding out what has caused it, a lot of people look at this and say it's probably her environment that keeps it going. Of course, though, it's not just her environment, it's not just her household, it's the enablers, which also could fall, her household could fall under the enablement. We sure know they're not doing nothing for her, allegedly. But it's the internet too. But there's just a huge combination of things at this point that I feel like personally has contributed to this as to why it's still here and still going.
My body is aching all the time, 24/7. It hurts. I have a lot of pain, a lot of physical pain. But you know something? Disconnecting with the people I love and I need connection with is even hurting me more. And all I can do is keep opening myself up, keep being vulnerable, and keep giving. So when there is a possibility to connect, that I'm open for it and ready to receive. But it starts all with the giving. So I keep doing that. And also with you guys, I just noticed that you give me so much back and it's wonderful. And yes, I feel vulnerable, but by opening myself up, we are truly able to connect in this life. And that is what it's all about. That's so much more important than all the other things. And that is what I really wanted to share today as well. And something else is people just call me, for example, a role model, and they say that they really hope that I recover because then I can be an example for other people. That's not my goal with this channel, folks, and I really want to make that clear because I'm not here to be an example for you to recover or to show the way or whatever. This is just my life. I share it with you in vulnerability, with all my flaws, all my challenges, and I won't ever be perfect. And I'm not doing what you should do, of course.
Lique Faith was open to the vulnerability of honesty at all cost. Something Eugenia Cooney will, in my opinion, I don't think she'll ever be open and honest about literally anything. She has addressed it in the past, and I think a lot of people forget about that, and I feel like a lot of people don't even know that era of her because a lot of people know her from TikTok now, which is crazy because back in the day, a lot of people knew her from YouNow and YouTube, MySpace, the whole shebang. Nowadays, since her older popularity has flopped, she went into a new stage of popularity, which is with the younger generation. Everybody who's using TikTok right now, too. So the thing about it is, she has went so long without addressing the situation, even though she has in the past. People literally get on her live stream and speculate what is wrong with her. They don't know. They ask questions. They don't get answers, but they still ask questions. I think now she won't address it for a multitude of reasons. One, if she addresses it, there's going to be a lot of accountability for her actions and things that she has said in the past that she's going to have to take, again, accountability for moving forward. And if she addresses it, with that accountability comes the content that she's actually producing and putting out there with the body checking, etc. There's going to be a lot that she's going to have to change, and she don't want to change it. Not just that, but it's also the attention that she is getting for having this disorder. The attention of everybody having this puzzle in front of them with missing pieces that they're trying to link and connect, trying to figure out this mystery of a person that she is, aka the puzzle that she is, and she's eating up all that attention. Everybody's out here trying to figure out the medical mystery that is Eugenia Cooney, and she knows exactly what's going on behind those closed doors, and she's eating up the attention because she knows what it is, and she's loving watching everybody else trying to speculate and figure it out. Here's the thing, though. After Lique unfortunately did succumb to this, Eugenia Cooney addressed it. Interestingly enough, because when she first addressed Lique Faith, she was saying how sorry she felt for her. Going through the same condition she's going through, but she wouldn't have admitted that. Let's take a look at how she addressed it after Lique succumbed to this illness.
But Lique Faith passed away a few days ago. She talked about you in a video a while ago. I know you didn't know her well, but many of us watched quite a few of her videos. It's incredibly sad. I thought you should know if you weren't already aware. I'm so sorry to hear that, Anna Quakes. I think that is awful, and I'm honestly not too familiar with her or her videos, but regardless, I'm sure that she was a beautiful person, and, I send, all my love and prayers to her family and everyone that watched her and knew her, and, I think that's really, really sad news, and, absolutely send, all my love and prayers to her family and her, and, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Now, I don't know if Eugenia has ever watched what Lique Faith had to say about her in that clip where she was saying how she's just masking with makeup and about the connection and everything. I don't know if she ever watched it, but she's a little watcher herself, so she watches what us little commentary channels have to say about her. I'm sure that she's seen what Lique Faith had to say about her, being as they're in the same boat, and for a multitude of other things. Her audience was talking about it and watching it. I'm sure she's seen it. Now, I'm sure Lique, if she was around today, unfortunately, like I said, she did succumb to this. May she rest in peace. If she's seeing how Eugenia's still going at this, I'm sure she wouldn't be surprised, but I think she would feel a sort of disappointment and sadness again for her, because she's still going to this day with this illness, without addressing it, without talking about it, without having any real connection, real anything in her life. And still doing these dumbass makeup reviews. By the way, just in my opinion, as harsh as this may sound, who was out here watching her apply this bubble mascara thinking, oh, that's a good product, I'm gonna go buy it and check it out? No. If I was a makeup company, I would not want my brand associated with this at all in the slightest. We're not glamorizing this shit, no ma'am. Anyways, to wrap up the video, I just want to say that I have been so behind on my emails, on the content I want to make. There's other topics aside from Eugenia that I want to talk about. And I have a list, and the list has continued to grow. I have had so much going on, and honestly, even yesterday was a lot. But today, I wanted to kind of just mentally recover from everything, so I figured I'd just do a quick video, get in touch with you guys. I have missed you, and just put this video out, and then recover a little bit, and then tomorrow I'm going to be diving into my emails, into these video topics, and into the things y'all want me to react to. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys so much for 20K. That is a milestone. I literally never thought I'd reach, and I don't know how I reached it, but thank you all for being here. I appreciate it, I really do. I love you guys so much. Thank you for dealing with me and my inconsistent ass upload schedule. I appreciate it. I have no work today, yay, so I'm gonna go play Fallout 76. It is what it is. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go mentally unwind, and I can't wait to start getting back into content creation with you guys. So, with that being said, love you all. Thank you for bearing with me and my inconsistent ass. Yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I will catch you in the next damn video. It has been forever since I said that.